Drive just about any highway in the state these days and you'll see one, a Culver's restaurant.
From humble beginnings, Culver's is one of the fastest growing restaurant chains in the country. I spent some time recently with the man at the helm of a success story that is truly made in Wisconsin. With its iconic blue roof and butter burgers, Culver's lures hungry drivers with the flavor of the day. The man behind the famous name is owner Craig Culver.
Hello, Joseph. How are you?
Good.
Good. Hey, Brandon. How are you? Good.
As often as he can, this is where you'll find Craig, working the drive-thru at the Sauk City Culver's, where it all began in 1984.
You want to give me a small fry, please? Here you are.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care. I got this one to go. You know, I didn't get you any napkins. I'll get you a few. I'll be right back. Anything else you need?
Craig is one of the most successful CEOs in the country, but he's never far from the Sauk Prairie community where he has deep roots. There's a lot of places to go for a burger and a malt. Why is Culver's so different? What is the secret to your success?
Because we serve malts and the others don't.
The customer.
They serve shakes. They serve shakes. Yeah. But we have shakes and malts. Why are we different? Well, I think we are different. But you know, the differentiating part of, I believe, any business, whether it's in the restaurant business or whatever business, it's the people. It's the people that make the difference. It's the people that create the great experience, whether positive or negative.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome so much.
Hospitality and customer service has been perfected to a science by Craig and Lee Culver, his wife of 37 years. They met at the Farm Kitchen Resort when they were teenagers. They live in Prairie du Sac, in the home where they raised their 3 daughters. Here we are in the home that the Butterburger built.
That's true. It did build this house.
Do you ever look around and think about how far this has all come?
Honestly, I don't. I know that, you know, I love what I do. I enjoy it so much. But I know if we want to keep growing and getting better at what we do, I got to go to work each day. We all have to go to work each day. And we've got more restaurants than I ever dreamt of. That's true. But that's not what's so important. It's growing each individual restaurant each and every year. That's what's so important. And I've always said if we do that, if we take care of business, we'll grow as far as numbers as well. Mm-hmm. But you know, I like what I do. I like going to work. Culver's
operates 470 restaurants in 20 states, as far west as Utah and east in South Carolina.
And then, you know, we do hope to hit number 500. That will be special, and we hope to do that sometime next year.
It's a long way from where the Culver's journey began some 5 decades ago with Craig's late parents, George and Ruth.
Mom and Dad forced me into this journey, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I'm a restaurant kid. I grew up in the restaurant business. As an 11-year-old, Mom and Dad put me and my 9-year-old brother and my sister, who's a couple years older, to work in a little A&W in Sauk City, right where Culver's sits today.
What were your parents like?
Special.
How so?
Dad is the entrepreneur, was the entrepreneur. We lost Dad a year and a half ago, Mom 3.5 years ago. But Dad was an entrepreneur right up to his death. He was willing to take risks, never thought he could fail. Never thought he could fail at anything. We just about failed at Culver's when we opened in '84.
Really?
We just about didn't make it through that first year. But you know, my dad was this entrepreneur that he didn't see all these terrible things that can happen to you. He just knew that he was gonna do whatever it took to get to that next day.
Did you ever want to do anything else? Or was it a foregone conclusion that you were going to be the heir apparent?
Well, this is an interesting part of the story because after working with my family in the business all the years, you know, starting as an 11-year-old, I swore I was never going to stay in the restaurant business. No way. I mean, I watched Mom and Dad work from early in the morning till late at night, 7 days a week. I said, I'm not going to do that.
But he eventually did, and today the Culver's corporate headquarters is nestled among the rolling hills of Sauk City with views of the Wisconsin River. Craig travels to Culver's openings across the country on his corporate jet. We flew with him on a trip to Coldwater, Michigan. Do you ever pinch yourself? I know you still see yourself in the restaurant with your mom and dad, and here you are on your company jet. I mean, does it ever feel surreal to you how far you've come in the business?
Well, I never dreamt we never own a jet. I never dreamt that, no.
It allows Craig to be there to launch a new small business.
And how are you?
I'm awesome. How are you?
Good. What's the name?
Penny.
Penny? Craig?
I'm Desiree.
Good morning, Desiree. Good morning.
And it means the world to franchisees like Mike Miller.
This guy has not only a lot to do with it, but he has got to be the absolute best grill guy I've ever seen in my life.
I brought my spatula along too, by the way.
It's a community celebration. Mike has put his life savings into this business, and Craig takes his success personally.
You have so much power in this face and these hands and your body that can literally put a smile on somebody's face and change their day. That's what we can do.
The day ends with an official ribbon cutting outside with the staff and guests. Culver's number 466. Welcome to the family.
You want to be in the picture? Come on, join us. It's a party.
Maybe I should have said welcome to Delicious. No, but that's his line. I don't want to steal his thunder. Culver's, by the way, does not market the franchise option. Craig says they grow the business by taking care of customers. He did open another restaurant today, the one in South Carolina, just happened this morning. The company made over $700 million in sales last year. Craig's wife, Lee, runs the company's foundation, and Culver's has awarded more than $1.8 million, mostly in the form of scholarships.
And you talked to him about the obesity epidemic
I did.
and the health aspects of fast food.
I did, that's right. And he said Culver's and everyone in the restaurant business is approaching it with real sincerity. They're trying to have more choices, minimize portion sizes, and outline calorie counts to be part of the solution.
Yep.
So, and guess what his favorite flavor is of all the Culver's custard?
Vanilla.
Vanilla, like you. He's a guy who likes the classics.
It is a success
So
story.
Lee
That's-
and Craig,
that's-
thank you for being so generous with your time, and happy Thanksgiving.